Hello again, folks. This is Chris with Rugby Ascendant in Central Pennsylvania. The game between the Old Glory DC and Toronto Arrows at Segra Field on the 18th of March, 2023 turned out to be quite a chilly evening for spectators as they bundled up to stay warm. But the play of Old Glory, their defense standing stout against the Arrows, really warmed up the fans, to say the least. It was an exciting game. Old Glory DC comes out of this with a bonus point victory, getting that fourth try when scrum half Danny Tusitalo slides over late in the game. And OG comes away with a bonus point victory, very much needed. The victory moves in the 2-2 on the log, 500, one quarter of the way through the season in the Eastern Conference. They find themselves in second place as the weekend ends. And quite an impressive job by Old Glory, whose defense was pretty darn good throughout the game. The Arrows had no answers whatsoever for this Old Glory side, a team that nearly defeated the Free Jacks last week, the top team in the Eastern Conference. Looks to be improving, and this was a good notch in the belt for Old Glory. Congratulations to Old Glory DC, who is now 2-2 on the season, and we'll see if bigger and brighter things come for OG as the season progresses. Old Glory DC defeated the Toronto Arrows 29-3 at their home field. Old Glory came out of the tunnel for their second home game looking to get a key win to move back to 500 through the first quarter of the 2023 Major League Rugby season. Their lineouts went mostly smoothly throughout this game for Old Glory. Defense was a key to Old Glory's win at Segra Field as they stymied their opponent over and over again. OG defenders were quick to the ball and smothered the Arrows time after time throughout this game as they shut them down one time after another. Just couldn't really get anything going here. Old Glory scrums were also a strength on the evening, keeping them in this game. After a brilliant 50-22 kick for Old Glory that netted DC a lot of territory, All Black Sevens legend Kurt Baker was injured on a play where he nearly ran down the field for a try. Baker appeared all right as he left the field for a head injury assessment, but never returned throughout this contest. Shortly afterwards, DC used a rolling maul to great effect to score a try and put pressure on the Arrows, who had no answer for their rolling maul. Quite a celebration here by the Old Glory side. Joaquin Diaz-Bonilla came in for the conversion, and it's good, moving DC further out in front of their opponent. OG's lineout combined with their rolling maul was very effective against the Arrows in this cold evening in the Mid-Atlantic where temperatures were near freezing, but they managed to pull off quite an impressive rolling maul coming out of those lineouts. As mentioned previously, throughout this game, Old Glory DC's defense stymied Toronto over and over again. DC players rushing up to make the tackle. They were all over the Toronto Arrows, who never seemed to get any traction against this DC team. Players rushing up over and over again. You see the clear tackling, well done by Old Glory throughout the night, rushing up and finding players in the gaps and taking control. But all was not perfect, as this penalty conversion by Diaz-Bonilla went wide. Old Glory kept up the pressure and was rewarded once again with yet another try. OG wins this game 29-3 at a cold Segra Field in Leesburg, Virginia. Getting the bonus point victory late in the game, Danny Tusitalo, the scrum half, dots it across to get them the 29-3 victory. They moved to 2-2 on the log, one quarter of the way through the season. Second place in the Eastern Conference. Congratulations to Old Glory DC on its victory at home.